going on, Top Fans? It's Chris from CYB TV, and it's the match review show for HDKEVE Split versus Everton. It was a 1-1 draw, so let's talk about it. So, like I said, the match ended 1-1. We advanced on aggregate 3-1. We were a bit sloppy. We absorbed the pressure. We did pretty well controlling it. We did pretty well holding out and fighting back. But the fans for HDKEVE Split, they were great. They were like a 12th man. They were very similar to how our fans are when we're at home. They help us, they back us, they get us going. And that's exactly what HDKEVE fans were doing. They were a big influence on them, and they helped them. It's unfortunate. I believe the goal that we conceded was a deflection. It looked like it. I believe it came off Bainesy. It was unfortunate, but the goal that Gylfi Sigurdsson scored, very, very crucial, because now it might be because we knew that we were going to be advancing anyway, so we just sat back and absorbed the pressure. Wayne, he had an opportunity to make it 2-1 for us to actually win that game and then go out on 4-1 on aggregate. He took it onto his right foot, his stronger foot, and he shot it right down the middle of the keeper's throat. He could have probably taken it with his left foot instead of cutting in. So it's it was a bit unfortunate that we didn't see that game out, but it's fine. We still went through. Gylfi Sigurdsson's wonder goal from 50 yards out. I can't really tell if he was trying to cross it maybe or pass it over to Wayne, who was coming down the middle, or if he actually saw that the keeper was out and he was taking the shot, he was lofting it over, and he just happened to slip. Either way, it went in. I lost my mind, honestly, when I saw that. The group stages, the group picks have came out. We are in a group, probably the toughest group, might I say. We are in a group with Lyon, Atalanta, and Apollon. They're from Cyprus, I believe. So we have a pretty tough group. It's gonna be great to host them and to go there and just experience it, but we can't sit back. We have to actually, fight through this. We will definitely now more than ever need, thickening to our squad. Atalanta, they're a bit up and coming. They over like the last year or two, they started progressing and fighting through in the Serie A. So they might be tough. They're not an opposition that I would say we, overlook. Definitely not Lyon. And Apollon, I don't know anything about them. I don't really know anything about any club from Cyprus, but we can't overlook these guys. They're in the Europa League for some reason. So we have to actually do our work, dig our heels in, and fight. And, well, that was that. Jordan Pickford, he made a fantastic penalty save. That really picked us up and got us on the charge. We were in such danger to going out. Okay, maybe not going out, but we were in danger of losing our step because if they had scored that goal, it would have been 2-2 on aggregate or 3-2 on aggregate, and then that would have picked them up. But he saved it. It was a wonderful save. Jordan Pickford is really starting to put the club on his back and saving us in the bad moments. I'm sure he was furious with Ashley Williams for fouling the attacker in that case. And for a few times it seemed like he had to kind of, you know, clean up Ashley Williams' messes, because there was also another time during the game when one of the split players are going through the box. I believe they try to cross it or shoot it, and Ashley he he got a foot to it, and but Jordan Pickford was coming out. It bounced off Ashley Williams' leg. He went around Jordan and went under him, and then he had to kind of clean it up last second. It was a very hectic moment, but Jordan, like I said, he's put the club on his back. He's really starting to show that he's well, no, he's already shown that he's worth the 30 million pounds that we spent on him. I also need to mention that the the link up with Ademola Lookman and Cuco Martina, who also had a very good game, Cuco, is starting to really turn into something. Now I'm not gonna go as far as saying this gonna be, you know, like the Bainesy and Pinar link up, but they seem to be really starting to get together and working things out. But on a few occasions, Mola might have, put Cuco Martina in bit tough situations, but Cuco Martina, he's really he's making the best of what he has, and I would like to see this, flourish into something. I would like to see more of Ademola Lookman. He's getting the opportunities to play in the Europa League, so he might turn up for us even in the Premier League. It's good for his development. So it's exciting to see something like that. It's exciting to see, you know, two players really link up and start, having like a telepathic relationship and whatnot. Similar to maybe Davy Klaassen and Wayne Rooney, or even if we see more of Gilfy, which we probably will because he did have a pretty good game. If we see more Gilfy, maybe he'll have a partnership maybe with Morgan Schneiderlin or Wayne, or when Sandro comes back. So who knows? But Gilfy's going to be a very key player. He's going to be the center of all creation for us. So he's going to have to really build a relationship with everybody. But I mean, there was spots of him and Wayne really starting to pick, to get together, and Gilfy was playing with a lot of confidence yesterday. So it was great to see. I'm absolutely starting to love the signing of Gylfi Sigurdsson. I wasn't against it in the first place, but I was a bit worried about his like consistency and whatnot. But it looks great so far. Not only because of the crazy goal that he scored, but just I watching him maybe do a little bit of flicks and all that. So it'll be great, and maybe when Davy comes back, they'll have a thing. I'm sure they're gonna be fighting for spots, and even if Ross Barkley stays, he's gonna try to obviously get into the team because he wants to show that even after being out on injury for like 5 months, he still has it. So all in all, the match was a pretty good one. It was very good to see Hajduk Split really get into the game because when they were at Goodison, we did seem to overpower them a little bit. We saw flashes of them uh, fighting back, but at home they were counterattacking, counterattacking, counterattacking. But the one thing I do have to say about our performance is we play way too slow. We play way too much possession. Obviously, it's great to see us slowly start building up, but it looked more like keep away more than anything. And that, like I said, that might have to do with the fact that we had a 3-1 advantage on them on aggregate. So maybe that was it. But we can't just sit there and pass the ball back and forward, ping it, cross it across the field, switch plays and all that. Especially against opposition like Chelsea and Tottenham, maybe with the smaller clubs when we're comfortable, but if we're 1-0 down, we can't be doing that. We have to actually, if we're going to play the possession game, if we're going to pass from the back, if we're going to do sideways passes, we have to be actually building up to something. Now, Wayne, he was all over the pitch, which is very Wayne Rooney-esque. We knew that was going to happen from when we signed him. He was all over the pitch doing defensive work. He's a hard worker, and that's great. He's really showing that he has his ranges and that no matter how old he is, he still's got it. And like I said, it's understandable because and it's inspirational even because if if you see a player like that in the dying 15 minutes or whatever, which honestly we did very well. We were really pushing it towards them, but in the dying 15 minutes, you see a player like that just working hard, really trying to get the game together, and that's what Wayne Rooney is. He's a general on the field. It's inspirational. It's like, all right, he's working hard. Let's all just work together, try to do and help him out. Let's do what we can do to turn this game on its head. And that's exactly what happened. We really took it to them in the last 15-20 minutes. And I mean, like I said, it ended up 1-1, but it was great. So, but still, we can't we can't just keep the ball away. We can't hold the ball and keep the possession, because if one missed pass, we saw it plenty of times last season. One sloppy pass, one short pass, an opposition like Hajduk, who was hitting us really on the counter every time they had the chance, capitalizes on it, then it's game on again. So that's it, Toffee fans. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. You guys have been doing great. Thanks for all the support. And I'll see you guys in the pre-match show for Chelsea. That's going to be a tough one, especially that they have all their players back from injury and suspension. So let's hope we could take it to them, similar to how we took it to Hajduk Split over the two legs in the Europa League. So I'll see you guys in that video. Peace.